Okay, everybody, here we are for part two of our Spider-Noir cover series. Now, is it any good? I was going to spoil it here, but no, I don't think I am. And Mike and I have actually saved it for the podcast. So it's going to be, I think sparks are going to fly here today on Two Geeks and a Microphone.
Welcome to the Two Geeks and a Microphone podcast, your one-stop shop for television, movie, video games, comic books, book reviews, and more. Now, without further ado, here's Steven and Mike.
Hello there. Hello there.
So who talks first? You talk first. I talk first.
I will talk first, everybody. Welcome to Two Geeks and a Microphone. Good morning, everyone. Glad to have you here with us. I am your co-host, Mr. Stephen Boster, along with the one, the only, the most illustrious man I know, Mr. Michael Shanks. Mike, say hey to everybody.
Good morning to all you spider geeks out there.
Nice. Yes. Nice. I like that. Well, today, everybody, we are going to be talking about Spider-Noir. And if you remember last time, we talked about episodes 1 and 2. And we each had gone a little bit further to watch a couple of them, but we thought we'll just stick with 1 and 2. And so here today, we're really going to talk about the whole series, really 3 through 8. Little bits and pieces of things that we enjoyed, some things we may not have liked, or same things we were surprised with, some things we hoped for. And but I'm looking forward to today's show. So we'll even talk about which version we saw it in, the whole series in, and black and white or color, and then we'll kind of go from there. So, Mike, what do you think? I think today's going to be good. How about you?
I think it'll be spiderific.
Nice. Spider-ific. I love it. Oh, I love it. I like it a lot. All right. Well, we're just going to jump into it, everybody, because we got kind of a jam-packed show. So, Mike, did you have any geeky news? I don't think we had any geeky news.
I don't have any geeky news. It's feast or famine, and it's famine time. That's all I can say.
Okay. All right. Well, then we'll head right into Geekdar.
Go with the radar, sir. What's wrong with it? I've lost the bleeps, I've lost the sweeps, and I've lost the creeps. The what? The what? And the what? You know, the bleeps, the sweeps, and the creeps.
And we're going to pull Megan into this, everybody. Megan's going to be joining us. Last week, she joined us for Spider-Noir, the first part. So we are going to have her join us for the rest of it. So I'm looking forward to that. Who wants to start with their Geekdar?
I'll start. So
okay.
I got 2 Geekdars. Oh, shoot. I wanted to get something up for the second. Go ahead. You start, Stephen.
Okay. Yeah, sure. I'll start. So, hey, everybody. I want to share with you, I watched a movie last night. I took a risk and I bought a movie to watch from home, and something that was out in the theater, and I wasn't quite sure, but I heard it was good. And so we took the plunge and bought Project Hail Mary because it just hit streaming. And so Project Hail Mary, I'm going to tell you something about this movie. Real quick, I'll interrupt myself to say, hey, Sam. Hey, everyone. Great to catch the show. Great to have you with us, man. Great to have you with us. So the Project Hail Mary, this was actually really, really good. So you know how we do our scale and stuff? I felt pretty good about my $25 purchase to buy the movie. Now, Kelly was there with me. Kelly's sister is in town, so she was there with us. And if we went to the theater to see it, that would have cost us easily over, $45 just for the tickets. And then you figure you throw in the popcorn stuff, that would have been a reverse mortgage or something like that to get to pay for the popcorn and soda. And Sam says, saw the movie with my dad. Nice. Tell me what you thought of it. I absolutely love this movie. And I loved it. And it was very much worth the $25 to buy on new streaming. I love how we're creating our own movie review ratings. Would you see it in the theater? I wish I would have seen this in the theater openly. Now I got a halfway decent setup at home with a big TV, and I've got those Govee light strips behind my TV that's got a little camera, and whatever's showing on the screen, it does the colors, and it does it by section and stuff, so it's not all one color and all. Oh yeah, there's the man himself, Mike Bosser. That's my brother, everybody.
Oh,
Says
hey.
morning, guys.
Morning.
Good morning. He's coming in to remind me that I have another Geekdar item. So
did your brother get you another gift?
He did. He surely did. All right, here's Sam. Sam goes, I enjoyed the movie a lot, and we laughed when we saw how the alien ate food.
Okay,
Yeah.
then.
The
Yeah, I'm not
Alien is the reason I want to watch it because I've
It
seen
is a
so much.
it's a good reason to watch it. It's just a good movie. If you have not seen it, I would encourage you to go see it. They don't make movies like this anymore. There was no political agenda or trying to push some social issue kind of a thing. It reminded me a little bit about Star Trek back in the day, where they would kind of bring up social issues, but not, it was always in the world of sci-fi and stuff. If anything, is how you interacted with a new species kind of a thing. And it had a really good twist at the end too, that I didn't see coming at all. And I thought, oh my goodness! But when it gives you that twist, it actually is another twist on just the character arc of the people in the story. So it was really good. I would say, for me personally, I would give it the alien. It's called Rocky. I would give it 10 out of 10 Rockies. I would watch this again.
Like
And
Sylvester
again.
Stallone, Rocky?
Yeah.
Dun, 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 dun.
And that's actually in the movie.
Is it?
Yeah.
Oh, man. I might have to watch it then.
It is worth watching. I wish I would have seen it in theater. Is it worth seeing in the theater? Actually, yes, but it's no longer there, because we were going to try to go see it in the theater, but it was already gone. And so now that it's on streaming, I was like, oh, it's brand new to streaming. Ooh, $25 to buy it or $20 to rent it. And I was like, no, if I'm going to, I'm going to pay the extra $5 that way I've got it. I'll take a risk.
Movie out? Which company is it?
It is actually Amazon MGM.
So maybe we'll see it on Amazon Prime then soon.
Possibly.
Okay,
Possibly.
that's where I'll watch it.
Yeah. Sam says, the way humans eat food is ugly. The way aliens eat food is beautiful.
Okay, then.
If you've seen the movie.
I have no idea what's going on here.
I don't want to spoil it, because it's its whole thing. It's a whole bit. And it's good. It's pretty funny. So, yeah.
Nice.
All right. Anyway, okay. So, with that being said, that's my Geektar. Plus, I got one other thing, but I got to get set up for it, because I totally forgot to set up for it. So,
Okay.
Thank you to my brother for reminding me. Okay,
you do that, and I'll go on with mine. Megan will go on with hers, and then we'll finish up with you.
Okay. Do you want to do the screen share?
Not just yet. First, I want to talk about something else.
Okay.
So I have two Geekdars. One of them is actually, I've talked about this streamer before, but one of them would be a streamer that I watch frequently. Steve, Camping with Steve, who does what he calls stealth camping. Thank you. My brain's not working.
Oh, yeah. You told me about this guy. Yeah. Uh-huh.
Yeah. So I was recently watching a video he put out, and he did this one with a buddy of his who's also another camping streamer, which I don't really watch, but he's an interesting guy. Anyway, but they camped in a place called Rambo Town, which is the location that they filmed Rambo First Blood. Which was they showed some of the sights of Rambo Town, and then they went and did stealth camping and everything. But the fun thing was, Steve made the comment. He says, "Yeah, even though we're in Rambo Town, and we are going to stealth camp similar to Rambo, I'm not going to have all the gear and promote all the gear and all that stuff." He goes, "If you want to see that, go watch Corporal's Corner." So I was like, oh, wait, Corporal's Corner. I've watched him every now and then. He's a former Marine, and he does survivalist videos and stuff. All, based on his Marine, his Marine knowledge and everything. And so he did a breakdown of all the gear that Rambo uses in First Blood.
Oh, wow.
And it's a 3-part parter series.
3-hour tour. Sorry.
I only watched part 1 and 2. I don't think he's done part 3 yet. I couldn't find it. But part 1, he talked about Rambo's knife and everything, and he had a replica of Rambo's knife, which is funny because he's like, yeah, it's junk. It's just
You mean that
junk.
big old Bowie looking jagged edge one?
And it's got the compass in the end. The compass comes off, and it's got the matches, and it's got the
yeah. Oh, yeah.
It's got all the stuff in it. And
he says that's a terrible blade.
Yeah, he did say it's not a great blade. But anyway, he goes, "Is it a cool knife?" Yeah, because it's a movie replica, and he bought the actual movie replica one. So it's signed by Sylvester Stallone, and it's numbered and so on and so forth. He goes, "So is it cool?" Yes, it's cool because it's a replica of a prop. He goes, "That makes it cool." He says, "Is it a good survivalist knife?" No, it sucks, which I thought was hilarious. And it's like $175 knife, which is
wow.
But so he went through all of Rambo's gear, and he kind of rates it and all this stuff, and and he tried to have all the equivalent he could. He even makes the poncho that Rambo makes in the movie. And he tells you how terrible that is too. It's a fun video. So if you like Rambo and you like camping and you like survivalist stuff, go check out Corporal's Corner on YouTube. It's a pretty interesting video. I'm going to be watching a lot more of his stuff, and then of course Camping with Steve is just fantastic because he does stealth camping. I like to say he camps in places that might or might not be legal
in the stealth
in the country of Canada. So,
Canada. Okay.
Oh, Canada. So, the second thing I have, now we can do the screen share.
Oh yeah, absolutely.
After we finished watching Spider-Noir last night, this popped up on our Amazon Prime thing. Oh, there's Megan.
I'm gonna get Megan in here. Sorry.
Megan popped up on the Amazon Prime menu.
There we go.
No, this popped up on the Amazon Prime menu. Replicas.
Oh yeah, I like Keanu Reeves. Yeah,
it's the Keanu Reeves movie, and I like Keanu Reeves, and I had never heard of this movie. It came out in 2018, and it's a cloning movie. Stephen, I think this is right up yours and my alley.
Okay.
So Keanu Reeves works for this company, and they're basically trying to replicate the human mind and then put it into an android is what they're doing. So
okay,
kind of an AI thing in a way.
Yeah. Okay.
And it's the movie is extremely controversial because in it, and this isn't really a spoiler because you see it in the promos. His family is killed, and he clones them.
Oh,
and that's all I'll say about it. But
okay, so you watched it?
Yes, I watched it last night to my dog's chagrin because my dog wanted to go to bed. She was very upset with us because she kept going down the hall and like,
I'm ready to go to bed.
It was so funny. But I watched the whole movie and last night, and I really liked this movie. I thought it was really good.
And it's on Prime, you said?
Yeah, it's on Amazon Prime.
Okay.
So if you subscribe to Prime, you can watch it for free. Watch it with your subscription. Keanu Reeves is fantastic. He's a little different in this movie. He's not his, usual butt-kicking self in this movie.
Okay.
Which
All
is
right.
slightly different role for him. He's more the smart guy in this,
Okay.
I mean, not to say that Keanu
Wait
Reeves.
a minute. What are you saying about
No.
smart guys? I'm just kidding.
I'm saying he's not the action hero in this movie.
Right.
There's not a lot of that going on in this film.
Yeah.
It's more of a kind of a mind thing,
Ooh.
which
Okay.
I really liked.
Mind
I
twist.
thought it was a slight different change for Keanu Reeves, and I liked it. I thought it was cool. Kind of stretching his abilities a little bit. And he doesn't have the beard all the way through the movie either.
Oh.
Which nowadays, usually every movie he has
got
the beard. He refuses to shave that beard. But like for the first half of this movie, he doesn't even have the beard. And I'm like, oh, dang. Almost looks like Ted.
I got that reference.
From Bill and Ted's. Or Point Break. Yeah.
Point Break. That's a good one. He's the undercover agent.
Surfer.
And Patrick Swayze? Was it Patrick Swayze?
Patrick Swayze was in it. That's a good movie too.
Yes,
I think that was his breakout movie as far as action flicks go. That was, if I remember right, his first action flick. And I really liked that movie. That was good.
It was good.
I think that was his attempt of going, I don't have to do comedy. I can do other things. And then he became the action star. And he was no longer the comedic.
Was Speed after that?
I think Speed was after that. I think Point Break was the first. I think.
Okay. Interesting. Okay.
You guys can correct me if I'm wrong, but I think that's the earliest I remember.
Yeah.
I'm pretty sure Speed came after it, but
yeah,
Replicas. Good film.
Okay.
I think it probably would have been worth seeing in the theater. You don't have to see it in the theater, though. I mean, obviously you're not going to. It's a 2018 film. But for watching at home, if you're looking
if you've got Prime, it's worth it. That's what you're saying.
If you got Prime, it's definitely worth watching. I would really recommend. And if you're a Keanu Reeves fan,
I'm a Keanu Reeves fan. I really enjoy all the stuff that he's been in. But I have not seen the Bill and Ted second movie. I have not seen it yet.
You mean the third movie?
Yes, the third movie. I'm sorry.
I was going to say, because you had Bill and Ted. Then you Bill and Ted's Excellent Adventures, Bill and Ted's Bogus Adventures, and then whatever the third movie is. I've not watched
the recent one. I have not seen it either.
Yeah, I don't know if I want to watch it. I love Bill and Ted, but I just don't know if I want to see the new movie at all.
Sure.
Can we even call that movie new? Because that's a few years old too.
Yeah, that's a good call. Right.
Anyway.
Okay.
So that's my Geek Jar.
Cool. Megan. Let's see. Where's the
Megan?
Popcorn bucket.
She has props.
Ooh, okay. Here, let me try something here real quick, Megan. I'm going to because you have it there. I'm just gonna make it bigger, much more
bigger.
There you go.
Cheers.
That way you can show it off better. There you go.
So Thursday I went to the premiere for the Amazing Digital Circus: The Last Act. They lumped the last two episodes together of the show. The last episode being an hour long, I think, or close to it.
Oh, is this the end of the show?
Yes.
Oh, I didn't know that. Oh,
yeah.
Okay.
So what's the premise behind the show and then the movie?
So, it's
weird.
kind of a modern retelling of I Have No Mouth and I Must Scream.
Which I'm not even aware of.
I have no idea what that is.
Right. We're so old, Mike.
That story is that story is not new. But it's the digital circus is basically they put on a VR headset and get trapped in this virtual world.
Okay.
And
they become digital characters.
Yeah. And
Okay.
in
he
that
is
digital
not
world, and they can't escape. At least from what the episode I watched.
Yeah.
I just realized this bucket does not have everyone on it. It's only got 4 of the characters.
That's a big popcorn
it.
bucket, though.
Hey, that's pretty standard. But
Yeah, that's about the same size.
Is it?
it was also only like $10.
Although they don't fill our bucket anymore at Marcus.
Oh, you mentioned that. They give you
Yeah,
the thing, and then they give you a pre-packaged bag of popcorn.
Well, it's not
right?
prepackaged. They
bag it.
They bag it
Oh,
right
they
there
go ahead
in
and
front of
bag
you.
it. Okay.
Yeah. They bag it in front of you, but it's a big bag. It's like you get twice as much popcorn than what fits in that bucket.
Okay. That's
I got popcorn in this one though.
I love it.
Yeah. No, I kept seeing people with the buckets, and I was like, I want one of those buckets. So
Yeah.
I bought tickets for my cousins and I, and they were running late, and it was stressing me out. And I kept seeing people with these buckets, and I found the buckets, and I saw them dwindling down, and I'm like, I'm going to get my popcorn.
Probably smart because I waited to get the Mando and Grogu bucket, and I didn't get it.
And then they weren't there.
Yeah, they were gone.
Yeah, I wasn't letting that happen. I was like, I want my bucket.
That's all right. That's awesome.
But it was really good. I have mixed feelings on it, but that's because there's a character that I like that I didn't like what happened.
Oh.
But I really enjoyed it overall.
So was it the end of the whole series? Like they said, okay, last episodes we'll put on in the theater, and that's the end. Like the series finale, not just the season finale.
Yeah, it's a one season. So the creator, their online name is Gooseworks, and it was so the production it's an indie animation studio called Glitch. Their little logo is a little skull.
Huh. Okay, I see it. Yeah.
And they're kind of known right now for only one season series.
Okay.
They did that with they have another one called Murder Drones that only had one season, that the fans don't like that there was only one season.
How do you feel about this being the only season?
The way that it ended well to make sure that there isn't another one. I would love at least like a mini series maybe of like adventures before the end happened. Or like actually before the show is set. I would love like the adventures for the characters that we didn't meet. Or well, kind of meet, but we didn't really get to know.
Okay. Were you satisfied with the ending of it?
Yes and no.
Okay.
Okay, because my favorite character, I don't like
right,
what
your
happened.
favorite character, yeah.
But yeah, I enjoyed it.
So it had a satisfying answer for the end of the series.
I think so, yeah.
Okay.
Cool. I've heard it got leaked. The last episode got leaked a couple weeks ago.
See, this is why I try to avoid a lot of spoilers online before I go see something.
I've managed to completely avoid it.
Yeah, I watch if I'm really excited about something, I watch very little about whatever it is I'm going to see until I see it. And then I want to dig into stuff, afterwards. But yeah, because there's too many spoilers nowadays. Of course, we say that and we spoil the crap out of stuff. But we give spoiler warnings too.
That's right.
I had heard people saying that, like, the people who saw the leak, because they pretty much leaked the entire thing, and so people that watched it apparently said it was horrible. And no one that I've seen that I went to the theater release has said that it was horrible. Everybody that I've seen talk about it was pretty satisfied with it.
Cool.
Yeah. That's good. Those are true fans. A lot of times I wonder when you see stuff online that's in a negative position or something like that, it's only because they're doing it for clicks.
Yeah, that could
kind
be
of a thing. They're just poo-pooing on it because they just want the clicks and stuff. So
Yeah,
Yep.
there's a lot of people who like to hate on every popular thing just for shits and giggles.
yeah,
Right. And if we don't
Yep.
like something, we really don't like it.
that's correct. We don't do it for clicks. In fact, yeah,
Last Jedi.
right. Very much so. Cool. Well, thank you, Megan. All right. Well, I'll do mine real quick. So I have another package from my brother as Mike. So figured it out.
Oh, we're even going to do
I have not opened it. Yes. So I'm going to open it. Here we go, everybody. So for those who don't know, my brother bought me a bunch of little little metal. What's the word I'm trying to say? Dinero keeps coming to mind, but yeah. So I'm going to open this. So here we go. He got me like Republic credits and Galactic credits, the Empire credits, and all that kind of stuff. So this one, if I can get it opened, here we go. I'm taking it out because I don't want to show you what's on the cover of it until I show you. But here,
looks like Beskar.
it is.
Cool.
It's Beskar, and it's got the there's the emblem on it. Yeah,
That's
I met
cool.
you now, Mike. Yeah, and so I'm not going to take it out of the plastic thing, but yeah, it's even got looks like it's got some.
Yep.
I like the wavy pattern.
Yeah.
Well, now if you can find the armorer, maybe she could make it into a what do you call it, the shoulder things.
Yeah, this thing's heavy too, by the way.
Is it? Oh, nice. See, mine's plastic. Mine's a 3D print.
Printed.
Yeah, mine's a 3D print.
Oh, well, that's still pretty cool, though.
Right.
Yeah,
that's nice.
Yeah, I loved it. I loved seeing the emblem on it. I mean, the emblem's really good.
That looks so cool. So
yeah,
where do you get those?
Amazon, I want to say.
Okay.
It says solid metal armorer's ingot. Cosplay prop. Made exclusively for J46 LLC, made in Japan, designed in the USA, all rights reserved. Yeah, cosplay prop credits. So there's J46.
Now you just need the ice cream maker to put them in.
That's right. That's good. That's a good one. That's a good reference right there. I love it.
I forget what they call that. The Camptino or something like that.
Yeah. Thank you to my brother real quick. Thank you.
The thing they put all the Beskar in.
Yes. Which we first see in your favorite movie, Star Wars movie.
Yes. It's first seen in The Empire Strikes Back. The one guy is running down the hall of Bespin, Cloud City, carrying one of those. And one of the conventions, one of the Star Wars conventions, they actually did a thing where they had a run and they had nothing but people dressed up like that guy carrying ice cream.
That's hysterical. That is funny.
Yeah, that's pretty great.
That is funny. All right, cool. Well, real quick, thanks to my brother. So for those that I want to say Scott, but most people know my brother as Mike. He's a Mike because within the immediate family and old friends, he goes by Scott. That's his middle name, and then he goes by Mike. Like work, and his wife's family kind of thing. It's kind of funny. He goes by Mike. So,
well, Scott, thank you for contributing to the show.
Yes, absolutely. All right, are we ready for the main event?
Yeah, let's do this.
Excellent. It's time for the main event. Ooh, all right, here we go, everybody. Now, we are here talking about Spider-Noir. And if you remember our last week's episode, we gave a rating for the first two episodes. And so now that we have seen it, now it's time to think about how do we want to do our rating? And I'm going to say for the entire series. Now that we've seen the whole series, what would our rating be and what would we do it out of? For those who are new to the show, we always pick something specifically to that relates to the story. And also and so that's a good question. I say spider thoraxes. I'm just kidding. I'm just teasing about that. We'll get to that in a minute. I'm going to try to go into non-spoilery territory here, but we're not there yet.
Heck, we could use bourbon.
We could.
He likes to drink bourbon, that's for sure.
Yeah. Yeah. Last time we picked fedora, everybody, so we had the hat, but this time I figured what would we do?
I say we go with bourbon.
Bourbon it is.
Bottles of bourbon.
It is. Okay. All right. So I'll go first since you went first on the other stuff. So I will say this. I thoroughly enjoyed the series as a whole. I watched it in black and white. I didn't watch it in color. I wasn't even tempted to watch it in color to go back. I may go back and watch it in color, but just because I enjoyed it. But realistically, the black and white, the truly noir 1930s detective story style, I loved it. I give it 9. Did you say barrels or glasses of bourbon or bottles of bourbon?
Sure, whatever.
Let's go bigger. I'll go barrels of bourbon.
Okay, barrels. All right. Am I going next or Megan?
Who wants to go?
Okay, I'll go next. I really enjoyed the series too. We watched the first 2 before we went camping, and then we came back and immediately started watching the rest, and finished it off last night. I really enjoyed the series. Like Steven, I really was not tempted to watch it in color. I feel that black and white is the appropriate way to watch this, just to get the noir feel to the series and everything.
Yeah.
In fact, I liked it so much, I wouldn't mind seeing a Spider-Noir movie made. I think that would be really cool if we got a movie out of this. I hope that it did well enough that maybe they'll consider that. I really like Ben Reilly's character. The character Ben Reilly, the Spider. I think he's such a different take from the normal Spider-Man that it's refreshing. I love the original Spider-Man. I love Peter Parker. Don't get me wrong. He is Spider-Man. But this was just a neat alternative take on the character and fun to see. So overall, as an overall series together, episodes 1 through 8, I would give it 9 shots of bourbon.
Ooh, fully loaded, not watered down, straight up bourbon.
Whatever your favorite bourbon is, go with it.
Yes. Do you have a favorite bourbon, by the way?
I don't.
Mine is Elijah Craig.
Okay. Yeah, I think you've told me that before. Tequila's hard for me to pick. Oh man, because
tequila is
Santo. I like Cabo. I really like El Padrino Lime.
What is it we normally get when we do that for margaritas?
You guys do
Casamigos or
something like that.
Yeah,
can't think of. If I saw it, I would.
The label. I know what the label looks like. Yeah,
I do too. Yeah. I just can't think of what it is though.
Yeah, their name is not super prevalent on it like other brands are, but
because I see it every now and then, and I'm like, that's tequila.
It's like $40 to $50 a bottle. It's like, whew.
Right.
We don't do it that often. Is what my point is. We gotta save up.
Santo Blanco is about $35. Cabo, you can get it between 25 and 30. Cabo Blanco. And then El Padrino Lime, you get that for $23.
Okay.
But it's really good.
Who knew we'd be talking about alcohol today on the show?
Well, I mean, it kind of fits the theme, although he's more of a bourbon guy than a tequila guy and more of a tequila guy. So,
yeah. Okay. I love the scale. What do you say,
whiskey and bourbon are almost the same.
I said I like whiskey.
It's the same. The only difference is bourbon is whiskey grown in Bourbon County. That's what makes it bourbon.
Megan likes a peanut butter whiskey.
What?
Yeah, I don't. We get it at.
Well,
We've gotten it at Total Wine and More, and it's great in your coffee too.
Screwball is the original, or is like the most
Yeah.
known.
Right.
Is the one that we get the whiskey brand that I love?
I think it's Screwball.
No, it's not Screwball.
The peanut butter one is. I'm pretty
No.
sure.
Okay, no fighting on the show, you two.
Anyway,
Just saying. Anyway, go ahead. Megan, do you want to give your quick analysis review of the full season of Spider-Noir?
Well, obviously, I also watch. I think
oh, it's
Scatterbrain.
Scatterbrain.
Scatterbrain is the
Screwball, Scatterbrain. Almost.
Nice, Brenda. Brenda to the rescue. Brenda, she doesn't want anybody arguing in her household. Brings the bottle. Nice.
Yeah,
I just
yeah,
knew it-
yeah.
I
Like
just
she
knew it
never
wasn't
argues
Screwball,
with
'cause
either one of
Screwball's
us.
more expensive.
Okay, you're right. Scatterbrain. Sorry.
Anyway, keep going. Okay, let's go. What's your score for the Spider-Noir?
I'd also give it a 9 out of 10.
Nice.
Obviously, I also watched it in black and
Black and
white
white.
because I watched it with them.
Okay. Okay.
Which I would have watched it anyway if it was if I watched it separately.
If you
I
watched
would've
it separately, you would have watched it in black and white. That's what you mean?
Absolutely,
Oh, excellent. Yeah.
because I agree. That's the way it should be.
I agree. I think it should be. The
I think so.
framing, there were some images in there that I'm like, oh my goodness, that could only work in black and white.
Mhm.
I kind of want to go back and watch it in color, but I really think, especially if it's the first time you're viewing this, it has to be in black and white. It just has to be.
As far as watching it in color, I don't think I don't know if I'd want to rewatch the entire season in color.
I might.
Okay.
Maybe a few episodes, like a few key episodes,
Mm-hmm.
but I'd kind of just rather rewatch it in black and white.
Understood.
Yeah.
So what's your rating?
9
She
out
said-
of 10.
Oh, she
I
said
said
that.
9 out of 10 shots of peanut butter whiskey.
Scatterbrain peanut butter whiskey.
Yes.
Ensign Red is the brand that I really like. Though.
Okay.
It's another. Actually, both of them are Canadian whiskey.
Yeah.
I can't talk.
Let's give Brenda. Brenda says, I'm not normally a Spider-Man fan, but it was good. I'd say black
Ooh,
and white,
yes.
and I give it a solid 7.5. Hey, it's a solid 7.5. That's good.
How could she say she's not a Spider-Man? She has been to every Spider-Man movie with me.
Well, probably because you're dragging her to those.
No,
probably.
she enjoyed them.
Out of her love for you, she's like, okay, I'll put up with another Spider-Man.
Right. That's
She's the odd one in the house because I love Spider-Man.
I love Spider-Man. Spider-Man's awesome.
That's funny. All right, so now everybody, heads up. Da-da-da-da-da-da-da-da-da-da. We are going to go into spoilerific territory from here on out. So I just want to give fair warning. If you have not seen Spider-Noir, please go watch it. If you're interested in Spider-Man, it is a very welcome addition to the Spider-Verse. And and if you are a Spider-Man fan, then I would absolutely encourage you to see that. Abso-freaking-lutely. Okay. All right. Now, okay. Who wants to start off? Like, what were your favorite aspects of the show?
My favorite thing was seeing his background, seeing the background story, how he became his origin story. I thought it was super cool. And it was just a neat take on the traditional Spider-Man. Because, okay, normally, like when they introduced Tom Holland, my first thing was if we get another Spider-Man origin story, I'm done. I quit. I am not watching the Tom Holland
You've
movie.
seen it over and over and over and over again. Mm-hmm.
It's like if I have to see him be bit by a radioactive or whatever active spider again, I'm done. I quit. I'm not going to watch these. And they didn't. They jumped right into the action. It was almost like just jumping into a Spider-Man comic book. And I really liked that about the Tom Holland, Spider-Man. Now, this
that was
one,
Civil War, right? That was the first one?
Yes.
Well,
Yes.
I think it was Civil War, yeah.
Well, yeah, I think Civil War is where we got introduced to him. And then even in his solo movie, which was almost a Iron Man movie, you still didn't get the origin of him. And I was fine with it. I didn't want it. I'm like, I know how Spider-Man's become Spider-Man. I don't care, Now, this was different, because I'm like, he's a different type of Spider-Man. And I was interested. I was like, ooh, I hope we find out. This is the one I went, ooh, I hope we find out how he becomes Spider-Man in this.
Homecoming was the first one.
Yeah, Homecoming was, you're right.
Homecoming, Far From Home, No Way Home, and then the new one is going to be Brand New Day.
They forgot the home in it. It should have been Brand New Home. Spider-Man buys a brand new home.
Yeah.
But this one I was interested in seeing his origin, and I loved it. I was very happy with it. So I am okay with the origin story in this one. This one's really good.
Agreed. I liked it. I love the whole, the World War I reference. They were in a POW camp. There were experiments going on. And it was I liked it. All of a sudden, a spider's going to bite him. I thought that's where they were going to go. You got this little spider, and all of a sudden, a spider does bite him. But there was a person who was in the middle of transitioning into a spider, and that was a little horror scene for me. I was like, what the what kind of a thing? First, it was a scare because the guy turns his head, and then you see the half of a spider face.
Oh, yeah. It was so cool.
And then I don't know if I can talk about the next scene. I think it was too traumatic for me because it was.
I love that scene.
And then that's when he gets bit, and you're like, ah! And then, it kind of changes and stuff, which I thought was interesting. Anyway.
Well, the great thing is that scene was a homage to the 1994 Spider-Man cartoon series where Spider-Man becomes a spider. And I've got a.
See, I think you've got
a graphic of it. So, yeah, in the 1994 animated series, Spider-Man series, Spider-Man himself becomes a spider, a man spider. And that scene was homage to this scene, which was pretty darn cool. I liked it.
We didn't really get any direct nods to Oscorp.
You're right. You're absolutely right. There was
we got
nothing.
The Daily Bugle.
Yep.
We got the Daily Bugle, yeah. Now I'm processing and trying to think through that, yeah.
But see, they went more the DC, what does DC call all of their, they got a name for their characters, and I can't think of what it's called now.
Are you talking about the Elseworlds?
No. All the altered humans, there's a particular name for them in DC, and I can't think of what it is.
You're talking about it's mutants in Marvel?
Well, mutants, you're born with the abilities. No. And then you have the ones who are altered and become. Spider-Man would not be a mutant because he wasn't born with the ability.
The metas?
Yes, metas, that's it. So they kind of went the meta route in this series, the DC meta route, where metas they're created, transformed into some sort of superhero or supervillain. And this is the same sort of thing, only this was German soldiers experimenting on POWs is what it was, which I thought was a great twist.
Yeah.
A cool way to come up with these different characters. And it was interesting to see, you had the Sandman. So, here, let me run down the character list real quick. You got Nicolas Cage playing Ben Reilly, the Spider, who is a PI, who is also wrestling with his past as the Spider.
Yeah.
You got Lamorne Morris, I hope I said his name right, who plays Robbie Robertson, who's he's a journalist and longtime friend of Ben Reilly. I liked his character too. He was really good.
I did. I really liked him. Yeah.
Then we had Lee Jun Lee, and she played Kat Hardy. She's the nightclub singer in it, and sort of love interest to Ben Reilly. Then we have what?
Temporary love interest.
Right. We'll get into that. And then we have Brendan Gleeson, who played Silvermane. Silvermane was fantastic.
That actor, he's a great actor.
Oh my gosh. And it's
so good.
It was like the 1930s, their own version of Kingpin.
Oh, yeah.
That's the way I look at him.
But he had an Irish accent.
Yeah, right. I loved his accent too.
Yeah.
And he's the mob boss.
I think it was apropos because it's like you think the Irish mob.
Right. Yeah. And he kind of went into
1930s.
that a little bit too.
Then
you have Jack Huston. He plays Flint Marco, the Sandman, who was Kat Hardy's actual love interest. And then we have Abraham Papula, and he played Lonnie Lincoln or Tombstone. I could not figure out who he would have been an equivalent to. I think he's more of an original to this series.
I thought Rhino.
You thought Rhino. I thought the Lizard. But
just because of the skin, I was thinking the tough skin and
see, to me, it looked like the Lizard, though. I don't know. I have no idea.
The way he looked, his head.
Yeah, the face and everything. But he was a great character, really good character.
I enjoyed that character a lot.
Then we had Karen Rodriguez, who played Janet, who was Ben Reilly's secretary.
She was a hoot.
And she was great. She was so much fun.
Yeah.
Excellent addition to the cast. And then we had Andrew Lewis Caldwell, who played Dirk Ladon.
Layden.
And he was Megawatt, which I associated with Electro.
Here. Hang on just a second. Someone, she's in the house. Good to see you, Simon. Is it Simone or Simon? I always wondered that.
Simon Brown Rat.
Yeah. So I've only seen 2.5 episodes, so I'm going to jump before things get too spoilerific. Looking forward to catching up on this episode when I finish the season. Yes, please do. We don't want to spoil it for you. Yes. We really enjoyed it. So yeah, that'd be great. Thanks for hanging with us.
Yeah, go watch the season, come back and finish watching us. And then, and then let us know what you think of it. I really want to know what your opinion of the show is. But yeah, I thought this was a fantastic cast. I love this cast. Everybody in it, so good. Characters were very imaginative, very good. I liked the 1930s reimagining of some of the Spider-Man Rogues Gallery. Thought that was a really cool idea. Megawatt, loved the character, hated the character. I only say that because God, I wished he'd shut up.
I'm a little biased because I like the actor.
Oh, the actor's fantastic. He really is. It's just his character, man, he just never shut up. Yeah. And they even reference it as like, God, do you ever?
Something funny is I recognized him immediately. And
what do you know him from?
He was in both Hannah Montana and Good Luck Charlie.
Really?
Uh-huh.
Oh my gosh.
It was a very minor role for both of them, and I think he was only in like maybe 3 episodes for each one.
Huh.
But I very distinctly remember his face and his
voice.
So as soon as I saw him, I went to IMDb and I was like, oh my gosh, that is him.
Wow.
So I recognized him immediately.
Real quick. It's Simon. Thank you, Simon.
Thank you.
Appreciate it. Oh, wait. He goes, I live in France. I live in France. And they call
Simon. Simon. Okay, I'll have to try and remember that.
Yes.
Please don't hold it against me if I forget, but I will try and remember.
Yeah. Thanks for joining us, man. It was great to have you.
Yeah. Anyway.
Okay.
So yeah,
Other
I really like that character, but again, I was just like, shut up, man. Just shut up.
Well, here's what I liked about it. It was not that you really saw it coming, but in the end, the kind of the little twist with him at the end is, you want to hate him. He's written to get frustrated with him, to not like him. And I like that in my villains. I like that part, where you're like, yeah, I hate this guy. And then you're like, yeah, okay, yeah. I probably should have seen that coming sooner, but that twist, like, look, we're the ones with the powers, kind of a thing.
See,
What's he
I
doing?
love that. I thought that was a great twist with his character because, he wasn't willing to just follow along with the mob boss. And I thought that was a little refreshing too.
Yeah.
Because you don't see that a lot.
Yeah.
And even though I didn't, like you said, he's the type of bad guy that you love to hate. And that was exactly him because, well, when his demise comes, it was satisfying. Let's just say that.
Yes. Finally, somebody shut him up.
Well, we won't have to hear his monologues anymore. And oh my God, was he a monologuing villain?
Yeah. I liked his cultural literary references and stuff like that, but after a while, it's like, okay, move it along.
Right. Yeah, that's the thing. It was like, would you shut up?
I mean, realistically, that's probably why they had 8 episodes. They only had story for 4, but with all his monologuing, gave us the other 4 episodes.
Yeah, he filled up the other 4 episodes.
It's not that bad, everybody.
And they didn't even write that. He just kept going. The writers were the ones going, can we shut this guy up? I got an idea. I know what to do with him.
Right? Oh my goodness. Yeah. So one of the things that you had brought up was the whole aspect of who it was. Excuse me, I apologize, everybody. Nicolas Cage's character, because it wasn't Peter Parker. And so you had some interesting information on that.
Yeah. So I'll be totally honest here. I used Gemini to get my notes for this, and I did ask Gemini about this, and now I'm trying to find it in my notes.
Well, one of the reasons it couldn't be Peter Parker, why was it Ben Reilly?
Right. Oh, okay. Yeah, I got it here. Sony's live action contract requires that Peter Parker to remain an all ages, universally wholesome hero because the showrunners wanted a flawed, drinking, brutal protagonist with a literal World War I. That's World War I, folks, not World War 11 or anything like that. Anyway, soldier body count. They shifted his identity to Ben Reilly instead of Peter Parker. Damn, my eyes are itching today. Sorry. I'm having troubles reading because of it. Anyway, so that way they could completely bypass that whole restriction and get around the fact that he actually has killed people. He drinks.
Right. Well, and I thought it was a great concept to have a guy who, we talked about this last time, was you've got Ben Reilly, who has stopped being the Spider for 5 years because he lost his girlfriend / I guess they were going to get married or something like that. I can't remember now. And then, and it was really good because that gave him he's kind of given up being the Spider. And that's where the show's line, which I didn't understand at first, but now I do after watching the whole thing. With no power comes no responsibility. Because it was like, I give it up, so then I don't have to be responsible for all this stuff because obviously I failed and I can't live with that level of responsibility. And so I'm just going to drink it off. kind of a thing. And
I
even
thought
though
it was a cool, dark take on the original.
Yes. Agreed. Yes. Yeah.
Yeah. And you brought up his girlfriend, or his original girlfriend,
Ruby.
Ruby. Thank you. So Ruby's death kind of mimics Gwen Stacy's death in the comic. She was almost a homage to the character Gwen Stacy, and I thought that was a cool callback.
Right. The aspect they all just out of reach to save.
Right.
And yeah, you're there, you're trying to do it, and then you fail in that. And that would be devastating. I'd probably drink. I'd probably hit the bottle.
Sure.
Just saying.
Speaking of that, though, he did it the right way, though, with saving Cat.
You called that when we were watching it, too.
What do you mean? Say that again.
If we take Andrew Garfield's Spider-Man, the way his Gwen dies is because he tries to save her by shooting the web at her, and it gets her in the middle, and it, like, snaps her. Cat, when she jumps out to prove that she knows that he's
Cat
Spider.
was playing Lois Lane there, by the way.
Yeah.
Very much.
Oh, jumping out
he does that same thing, but he saves her because he's got it in two separate points. So he does
the web hits two separate points.
He uses two webs instead of one.
Yes. Yeah.
And it equals out the
Gosh, Megan, I didn't even think about that till you just mentioned it. I mean, I noticed he got her twice, but I didn't get the Gwen Stacy reference where it wasn't just one
backwards. All I saw was Gwen Stacy.
That's all I saw too. I saw Gwen Stacy falling off the bridge. That's all I could see in my head. It's like, oh, yep, that's Gwen Stacy. It's just a different take on her. That's all.
Yeah. I mean, it was good too. So yeah.
Yeah, I agree. And one of my pet peeves about Spider-Man movies, and this is kind of directed at the Tobey Maguire. Granted, I love all the Spider-Man movies, and I do love the Tobey Maguire. Well, I won't say I love 3. 3's not the best, but 1 and 2 are great. Anyway, one of the things that annoyed me about his version was that he had the natural ability to shoot webbing. And then I like the Andrew Garfield and the Tom Holland better because they had to make their web shooters. And so to me, it added an element of danger to Spider-Man for himself, because, he can't 100% rely on that webbing because it will run out and he only has so much on him and stuff. So it made it to where Spider-Man had to think more and be more of an intelligent, hero, and not just rely on the natural ability of the spider webs. So now in this series, the Spider, he does have the natural abilities, but he's got these quirks, and sometimes they don't work. And I thought that was cool because I'm like, okay, well, that just gave that element that I like back to him, because he's like, oh crap, how come it's not working this time?
You gotta work it
better than the Tobey Maguire series did.
Yes, I think they did
go that route
much more better.
Cheers, much more better, everybody.
Yes.
Wait a minute, did you grab that bottle, Megan? Oh no, you're drinking your
No, Brenda took it with her.
That's a water bottle.
I just have myself some peanut butter.
Yeah, let's all have a shot of peanut butter whiskey. Might help my cold.
I mean,
just maybe.
You say whiskey is good for
you. They do. Maybe I should have a shot of it.
I have a blackberry whiskey too.
Ooh.
I don't know if I tried that.
I have a huckleberry vodka made here locally. It's really good. Anyway, so
we're back on alcohol talk.
Right. So I do want to say this. One of my favorite sequences in the show was the bar scene when he was drunk.
I love that.
And these guys come in and start talking smack about the spider, and he's trying to be defensive, and you're like, he says all this stuff, and then they pause, and then they start laughing at him, and just kind of. So then he walks out, puts his mask on, comes back in, and then a brawl ensues.
Drunk as a skunk and beats the crap out of all of them.
I enjoyed that. Let me ask you this, Mike, Megan. You guys can probably tell me. Did you think there should have been more Spider-Noir action sequences than what we got?
I mean, I think it was fine the way it was. I would take more.
Yeah. Okay.
I mean, sure, you could always add more, and I think it might make it a little bit better.
Mm-hmm.
But I mean, I was happy with what we got because I thought there was a decent balance between Ben Reilly and the Spider. You know, I didn't think it was too heavy on either side.
Yeah,
I didn't think it was, but
yeah. Well, you got great storytelling, so you didn't just get an action junkie film like people say a popcorn muncher film.
Right.
You got some good character development. Arcs that were just incredible, where they came from, why they came from, motivations behind characters, what they did and why they did it, changes in characters, how they were driven. So there's a lot of story elements to it. But I enjoyed actually getting to see these spider sequences. I did think they were a little fewer. I would take more, but I don't think it took away. Because you know how I get frustrated, like shows that are like 8 episodes or 12 episodes or whatever, when they just draw it all out.
Right. Oh,
by golly.
Yeah. Right.
I really enjoyed it. Oh, here my brother says, he goes, manners maketh man, good ball brawl. Yeah.
Agreed.
Yes.
Let me ask you this.
That's a great sequence too.
What did you, because Megan and I went, nope, Steven skipped it. That's hard to say. Steven skipped it.
Yeah.
What did you think of the theme music for this?
Oh, I watched it the first episode, and then I skipped not only that, but I also skipped the recaps every time.
I watched all the recaps, and I watched the intro every single time.
Yeah, I watched the first episode. I watched them both, or there wasn't a recap in the first one, but yeah, I think I watched episode 2. I watched the recap, but after that, there's a part to skip. I'll just skip it.
I knew you'd do that. I loved the theme song. I thought it was great. And it fit the whole theme of the show really well.
It was written very well.
Yeah,
to fit it.
Yeah,
I enjoyed it very much. And Megan and I, every time it come on, Megan and I would go, man, I really like the theme song to this. It's really cool. And I go, yeah, I'll bet Steven skipped it.
Yep. Good call. You won that bet. Any other parts that you really liked, that you really enjoyed?
I really liked the detail when Sandman and what did he name himself?
Megawatt
were fighting, and how he turned his arm to glass. I thought that was cool.
Oh, yeah, that was a cool scene.
Oh, yes.
Because when you heat sand to an extreme, it really does become glass.
Yeah.
So, and
have you ever seen those sculptures that people dig out of the beaches and sand where lightning strikes? Have you guys ever seen those?
No.
I have.
Sounds neat.
Look it up. It is the craziest thing. They are incredible sculptures. You can't replicate that with glass, kind of a thing. But in essence, when lightning strikes a beach, where it strikes, you can go in and it turns that sand into glass, and it's pretty cool.
Dang it, anyway. I just got another song in my head. Sorry. There's a Kiss song called "Lightning Strikes." It's a Tommy Thayer song, and now it's in my head.
Yeah, it's in your head. It's never gonna leave. So, anyway, I didn't think about that with the glass. That's a good scene, Megan.
Yeah,
because that would be very apropos. I mean, you heat up glass and it would shatter.
And there were a lot of favorite moments I had because I love the origin. I thought that was great.
Origin was really good. I like the origin. I agree.
I liked when he reveals to his secretary that he's the spider, And
Oh.
she's
She
just,
already knows.
right, and she already knows, and then they start going through, all the times
He was
that-
drunk.
Every single time he
He's
was
revealing
drunk.
it.
right. He's drunk and he's like running around in his underwear and the spider goggles, and he's going, "I'm the spider,"
Yeah.
and she walks in on him, and she's just like, "Oh my!"
You're right. He's drunk.
But yeah, and then he's just like, "What? You mean you knew?"
Yeah.
I thought that was fantastic. I thought it
It was
great.
good.
And again, it's just such a different take on the character.
Yeah.
I mean, that's things that you would never get out of Peter Parker.
Yeah.
And you shouldn't get
You
that out of
shouldn't.
Peter
You're
Parker.
right.
Right.
Yeah.
That's not his character.
It reminded me of a little bit of the Ben Affleck Batman, the battle-worn, gone through a whole lot character. And I really enjoy that. I don't, you're like you, I don't need to see the origin story again.
No.
I want to see them in something else. It's almost like a waste of time to do origin story stuff. But this origin story was worth it because we had not seen that. And it was a great storytelling because it made the reason why you have all these other supervillains or villains with powers kind of a thing. I will say that for Megawatt, I liked how his face would always shimmer.
Mm.
The
Yeah. The
He looked
effects
really
on
cool.
the effects on him look great.
They did.
Really good. And Sandman looked cool too because the spots would change on his face and stuff. And
yeah,
he wasn't a lot. He wasn't very much like the Sandman of the Tobey Maguire movies, which I like that Sandman too. I thought he was really good.
yeah.
But I don't know, the look of this guy was really cool. And then to keep the blotches of sand on him while he's not fully Sandman, I thought it was genius. I thought it was a great idea.
Great. Yeah.
You also pointed out how he transforms more.
How he transforms more.
Like he's like the Hulk. That's what you said.
You wouldn't like me when I'm angry.
Yeah, when he gets angry,
It's when
it seems like it's based on his emotions a lot of times.
Yes.
That
Which
was
is an
really
interesting take.
cool.
Yeah, agreed. It is. Yeah.
Yeah, again, they took some of the key supervillains and they rewrote them for this particular Spider-Man. I thought they did a great job. It was a good way to reinvent each of them.
Yeah. I got to say the one thing I didn't like.
Okay.
And I referenced this earlier and said I would talk about it here. There was a horror aspect of it. Now, when I say I didn't like it, I was like, kind of a thing. I mean, it's not like I like it. I hated it. It was just like, it was a horror element where it's the origin scene. He's looking at all these different people with different animals that are pumping into him and they're changing, their bodies are changing and, being spliced together with other DNA or whatever, however they did it. And then here comes this guy, he's looking at him and he's got his head turned. And then he turns and you're like, oh my gosh, it's a spider, kind of a thing. And then, that was cool. I was like, ooh, that's cool. But then they throw off the sheet and his whole midsection is there's like this whole abdomen thorax, kind of a thing. Or I guess that's what you call it. And I was like, then he bites him, kind of a thing. And
it's
like,
body horror is what it is.
Yeah.
It's body. Oh yeah. It's body horror.
Body
Yeah.
Body horror.
I liked it because I thought it was just a different take. I thought
it was a great different take. I'm not saying I didn't like it like I disliked it. I guess
I get it.
It was the body horror. It was like, oh.
Well, and then we got the other ones, the ones that didn't survive in the tanks and stuff.
Oh, right.
Yeah, those were pretty gruesome seeing those. Which was interesting. That was an interesting scene. I like that too.
Yeah. Any other spots that you guys didn't like or you thought were weird? Or I guess I shouldn't say I didn't like it. I was caught off guard by it in a good way, I guess, because it's like that body horror element. But anything?
I don't know. I see
anything
the wheels
else
turning in Megan's head.
No, I don't really think so. I tried
Okay.
to, but
I don't think there's anything I really disliked in this. Nothing
Yeah.
I can say off the top of my head I disliked, actually.
Yeah. Yeah.
I like the look of the series. I like the look of the characters.
Mhm.
I know Nicolas Cage can sometimes be annoying. I thought he felt, he fit in with this character.
Yeah. The only
I
weird
heard
thing
criticisms that he was overacting, but I don't know. I thought it worked.
The only thing that could have been the case was when he was doing the constricting scenes. Where he was like,
Oh.
with his things and stuff. But openly, I that was fine for me because it gave the point that they were making the point in the show that he struggled between being that, the spider side of him, having to keep that under control of what the spider really wanted to do.
Mm-hmm. So Brenda asks, if you would have been Ben, would you have wanted the cure? That's a great question.
I would say no, even though I know why it was a struggle for him openly. And if I was in the same shoes, I probably would struggle. That responsibility and stuff like that. But
I would have to say no. I mean, I want the ability to climb walls and shoot spider webs and swing around the city, and it's just freaking cool. So,
right?
No, I don't want the cure.
I do like how they had multiple syringes of the cure with that one bottle, because I thought, oh man, is that one bottle the only one? Like, is it only one syringe?
Oh, and
I thought that first too.
The way he got it in Tombstone. Oh my gosh.
How he failed the first time.
Right.
Yeah.
Yeah, because he tries to stab Tombstone in the neck, but Tombstone's his skin is so tough that it won't break through. Kind of like Superman,
Yeah.
like if you tried to stab Superman with a needle and stuff like that. Mm-hmm. And then later.
Well, the reporter, I think, was the one that got it.
Was it the reporter that got it?
It was the reporter.
Okay. But he gets him right in the
right in the eye.
I was like, oh!
I cringed. Yeah, absolutely. And almost like where each syringe added suspense and tension.
Yeah.
Like when that first one broke, you're like, uh-oh, what are they going to do now? Then you got another one. And then the one breaks and, you're like, it was almost like a countdown. Like there's only one left.
Mm-hmm.
What's, and that, Brenda, I think that speaks to your question.
So we should probably explain that. So there's a point where there's a character who's introduced. She's a doctor and she has an assistant, and they hunt down Ben Reilly because they figure out, well, Kat tells him who he is. She gives him up because they claim that they're trying to come up with a cure for the mutants, whatever you want to call them. Mm-hmm. Well, they're not mutants; they're altered humans, but whatever you want to call them in this universe, metahumans or whatever.
Yeah.
Well, that's a DC term, so
that's true.
Some Marvel, gotta be careful with that.
Marvel fans might get upset with this.
Oops, sorry, you guys.
Or DC fans might get upset too. Anyway, you know what I mean.
I do. Yeah.
She's trying to find a cure for all the POWs. Let's just put it that way.
Yeah.
That were in that camp. And so they end up capturing Ben, and they experiment on him, and they come up with a serum to cure him and stuff. Well, then Ben ends up getting that serum, and he's going to try and cure Megawatt and Sandman with them, and Tombstone.
Yeah,
which he's successful. They are successful. Like you said, it was the reporter, not the spider who does it.
Right.
They're successful with Tombstone. But then they're trying to get both Sandman and Megawatt figures out what they're doing. And Megawatt immediately is like, I don't want a cure. Why would I want a cure?
I love that monologue.
Oh, yeah. It was a huge monologue, too.
But it was good. Yeah.
But Sandman, on the other hand, he knew he was dying and he was not going to live much longer. And the more he used his powers, the closer he was coming to death. So, and then plus he knew he couldn't have a relationship really with Cat. So he wanted the cure. So it was interesting to see the two different perspectives from the bad guys.
It was a really good yin and yang moment, kind of a thing. Yeah.
And then you kind of get the redemption for Sandman, which is kind of cool because we kind of get that in the Spider-Man movies too.
Oh, yeah, we do. Yeah.
Yeah. Because Sandman's not really a bad guy in the movies per se. He's just a guy who got into a freak accident and this happens to him and, bad
and
things.
It just kind of keeps
right.
being a wrong place, wrong time.
Right. And I kind of feel like they did that sort of with this guy too. It's kind of the same thing. And then he ended
a victim of the circumstances around him.
Right. Yes. And then he just ends up with the mob because it's almost like the only place he's accepted, so, and plus that's where Cat's at. So, because Cat's being controlled by Silvermane. So, So that's where the vials come in, the whatever you want to call them. But yeah, I thought those were cool. I like that. It was a neat perspective. How do you feel about the end of it?
I liked it. I
liked it too. I thought it was good.
It was a fitting ending. It was probably the best ending, I think, for me of what I really wanted to see. And, you've got redemption arcs in the villains, the ones that you really hated. They got their comeuppance.
Megawatt had a very satisfying end.
Yeah. Yeah. And then,
boom.
And then even the postlude, the detective agency got one more detective. There's two detectives now. I love that. And then, he still has his powers, kind of a thing. And I think he had changed about his viewpoint on the powers. And
especially with the final scene when he's walking out of the door and he realized
the webs.
Yeah, he realized
I forgot my fedora.
Yeah, I forgot my hat, and he uses the webs and grabs his hat, pulls it to him. It's like, that to me that was the scene that told you, okay, he's finally accepted who he is now.
Yeah.
I liked it. I thought it was cool.
He's made peace with his past trauma.
And I thought it was a good ending in the fact that you could just end the series here if you want. You don't have to go any further. It's a satisfying end to the series because Silvermane's dead. Megawatt's dead. Sandman has a redemption. And my dog came in to see me. Sandman has his redemption. He gets his relationship with Cat back. And we get the acceptance of the, Ben Reilly being Spider. And then we get kind of a happy ending for what's her name? The secretary, Janet. And we get a happy ending for Robbie Robertson and the fact that he's now running his own paper. So
I thought that was nice. Yeah.
So everybody had a good, final.
There was a solid conclusion, but they still left it open-ended.
Right. Because you could, if you want to go further, you can. Because he's alive. He's still Spider-Man. And yes, he could go forward. And the agency's still around. We got
there could be people that they didn't know that survived from it, that they didn't find.
Right.
Or somebody else could have started new experiments.
Yep. So.
Yep. It was good. Well, I loved it. If I have time, I would watch it again. I would probably watch it in color. I do some Steven skips, obviously, through if I was watching it.
Nothing wrong with doing Steven skips the second time through.
Yeah. There's some scenes that I would like to see how they handled the color of it. My favorite cinematography of the whole thing, though, was how they handled him with his goggles with the lights on.
Oh, they look so cool.
Yeah.
That was really cool. Great look. And
even the one where Janet came in on him and he had it. It's like, I'm working here, kind of a thing. And then the lights go out.
when he's just wearing the goggles and he doesn't have the mask on.
Yep.
That's so funny.
Yep.
Oh, gosh.
Well, that's all about I got. Anything else you guys want to cover or anything about the show?
No, I think I've touched everything I want to touch.
Yeah.
All right.
It was good. I liked it. Go see it, everybody. If you haven't seen it, or go see it. It's worth seeing on Prime. If you've got Prime, it's totally worth it. And especially if you like noir stuff, it's really good.
Yeah. It would be cool, how like with the show that Megan just watched and how they did the final 2 in the theaters. It would have been cool if they would have done 1 or 2 of these in the theaters too.
Yeah.
I kind of would like to see a portion of it on the big screen. I think that would be kind of fun.
Yeah. We just need to get you a bigger TV is what we need to do.
Oh, yeah, I wouldn't mind a bigger TV.
And a better sound system.
Yes. I want a Dolby Atmos system. That's what I want. Mm-hmm. Oh my gosh, they're so nice.
Yeah. Yeah.
And Apple is producing so much Dolby Atmos material. It's like, oh gosh. Yeah, I want to hear this the proper way.
Interesting. Okay. Mm-hmm. Yeah. Right on.
Okay, you got it. Brenda said we need more Ko-fi supporters. So
that's what we should do. Buy Mike a Dolby Atmos sound bar for his TV, however you do that. So, yeah.
Yeah, I'll take those.
Yeah,
contributions.
Right on. All right. So anything else, you guys? Because I think that's a great segue into, hey, go support us on our Ko-fi page.
So Mike can buy a Dolby Atmos.
Right? ko-fi.com/2geeks, the number 2 GEKS. Now, we do have like a $1 tier, a $2 tier, and a $3 tier. We appreciate the, just the support. You can just buy us a coffee. Kind of thing.
And if you buy us a coffee, if it gives you, I don't know if it gives you like a description, but if it gives you a description, put in there Mike's Dolby Atmos.
Oh gosh, that's so funny. But you can check out our website, everybody, at 2geeksmike.com. So you can get to our Ko-fi page from there. But that's the number 2 GEEKSMIC.com. There you'll find all things 2 Geeks. We will be updating. We just finished May and this episode, so we'll be updating with June here soon. Or you can reach out to us at 2geeksmike.com. That's show at 2geeksmike.com. Mike is really good at keeping up to date with that. Or you can go to our merch page directly from our website, or you can go directly there from 2geeksmikemerch.com. And we appreciate the support. Really, we just use all that while we may joke about getting a sound bar from Mike, really it's just to pay for all this stuff, because it adds up, all the different things you got to pay for just to do streaming and website hosting.
Says, podcasting ain't cheap, folks.
It is not. We all have different hobbies that we do, those kinds of things. And at least I'm not gambling, because
that's right.
Kind of thing. But we're here to have a good time with everybody. I've enjoyed getting to meet people from all over the world. Even with Simon, I did not know Simon was in France. And so now we know France, Australia, Great Britain, United States, all over the United States. So it's been really cool to meet people. It's just been fabulous. Great links and stuff like that. All right, Mike, anything else?
Yes, if you made it this far, please make sure and like and subscribe to us on the socials. I try to be active on Instagram and Facebook, where I might post some memes. I might post interesting things about, different comic book characters or movies or so on and so forth. But also we post when we go live. And speaking of going live, we go live every Saturday morning at 9 a.m. Central Standard Time. You do the math on the rest, because I don't like math. And we are live on Facebook, YouTube, Twitch, and Rumble. I almost said Twitter.
That's all right.
You
Twitter-
do that a lot.
Twitter don't let us do it live because we don't pay to be on there, so I'm not going to.
Yeah.
Otherwise, we're going to need a lot more Ko-fi subscribers. Anyway,
that's true.
But and we are live on Rumble this morning. I got the link right, so it worked. So
Yep.
All right. Any last words, funny anecdotes, etc.?
Nope, we're good.
All right. So if you, I already said that. Please do not, Steven, skip this episode because we are much more better than the rest. Cheers.
Cheers.
Thank you for joining us today on the Two Geeks and a Microphone podcast. Tune in next week when we will have more news and reviews. Until then,
may the force be with you.